This is my introduction to the solar system. In our solar system, we have the Sun, 8 planets, some dwarf planets, and 2 rings with smaller celestial bodies. Of the planets, 4 are considered terrestrial or rocky planets. 2 are gas giants, and 2 are ice giants. The Sun, sitting at the heart of our solar system, gives light and warmth and energy to all inside the solar system. It is considered a yellow dwarf, but do not let this naming fool you. It is a massive object. You could fit 960,000 Earths inside of it. Light takes 8 minutes to reach the Earth. Now, onto the planets. The first of which is Mercury. It is the smallest of the planets, just bigger than Earth's moon. It is the closest to the Sun. If you were to stand on Mercury's surface, the Sun would look 3 times as big than on Earth. A full day and night cycle takes 176 Earth days. A year takes 88 Earth days. The temperature during the day gets all the way up to 800 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 430 degrees Celsius. At night, the temperature drops to negative 290 degrees Fahrenheit, which is negative 180 degrees Celsius. This drastic difference between the temperatures is because Mercury has no atmosphere. Even though Mercury is the closest to the Sun, it is not the hottest planet in our solar system. Next is Venus, the hottest planet in our solar system. Because of the greenhouse gases in its atmosphere, temperatures can get up to 900 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 465 degrees Celsius. Venus has a similar size to Earth. A day cycle on Venus takes 243 Earth days. The rotation also spins backwards compared to other planets in the solar solar system. Even though it takes so long for the day cycle, the atmosphere spins incredibly fast inside. Earth, the planet we all live on. Its atmosphere is 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and 1% whatever else is in there besides that. Our planet is 70% water covered. It is known as the blue planet for that reason. Of the water, 97% is salt water, 2% is fresh frozen water, and 1% is liquid fresh water. Our planet spins on an axis that is tilted. This gives us the seasons. The highest point on our planet is Mount Everest, and its lowest depths of the surface is the Mariana Trench. The hottest temperature recorded on our planet was 134 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 56 degrees Celsius. This was in Death Valley, California, 1913. The coldest temperatures recorded were more recent in Antarctica, 2013. The temperature came in at negative 135 degrees Fahrenheit, which is negative 94 degrees Celsius. The Northern Lights, also known as the Aurora Borealis, are created when charged particles from the sun enter our atmosphere, and the resulting ionization of the particles in our atmosphere emit light of varying color. Our planet has one moon, which may have been two moons at some point far in the past, is sometimes referred to as Luna. Now on to Mars. It is smaller than Earth. The days are a little longer than Earth's days. A year on Mars takes 687 Earth days. Mars has two moons, Phobos and Deimos. Mars is home to the largest mountain in our solar system, Olympus Mons. It stands 21 kilometers tall, which is 13.6 miles. There are dust storms that can span several months and cover the whole planet. There are two permanent polar caps, white spots on the red planet. The red on the planet comes from the iron oxide in the soil, also known as rust. Now on to Jupiter. of the planets. It is a gas giant and a sight to behold. If Earth was the size of a grape, Jupiter would be the size of a basketball. There is a red spot on Jupiter. It is a storm that could fit all of Earth inside of it. A day on Jupiter is a short 10 hours. A year, 12 Earth years. The atmosphere on Jupiter is mostly hydrogen and helium. Jupiter has 53 named moons. Among them are Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. All four were discovered by Galileo. Io is the most geologically active body in our solar system. Europa is covered in a sheet of ice that is theorized to have liquid water under the surface. Ganymede is the largest natural satellite in the solar system. Callisto is barely smaller than Mercury. Saturn. It is the planet with the beautiful rings. It is about 9 Earths wide at its diameter. A day on Saturn is around 11 hours, and a year is equivalent to 29 Earth years. The atmosphere is made mostly of hydrogen and helium. Saturn has 53 named moons. Among them, Titan, Hyperion, and Phoebe. Saturn has a distinct hexagon at its north pole. This is a series of clouds with a vortex in the middle. If you were to place Saturn in water, it is less dense than water and would float on its surface. Now on to Uranus. It is an odd planet in that it rotates on its side at 98 degrees. It is about 4 Earths in diameter. A day on Uranus is 17 hours, and a year is 84 Earth years. Its atmosphere is comprised mostly of hydrogen and helium. Its mantle below the atmosphere is water, ammonia, and methane, which gives the planet its blue color. It is the coldest planet in our system, with a low temperature all the way down to negative 224 degrees Celsius, which is negative 371 degrees Fahrenheit. It has 27 named moons, most of which were named after Shakespeare's characters, including Oberon, Puck, and Titania. Neptune is the last planet in our solar system. It is also about 4 Earths in diameter. The day lasts for 16 hours, and a year 165 Earth years. Its atmosphere and mantle resemble Uranus. Neptune has 14 named moons, named for the nymphs and lesser sea gods in Greek mythology. Because of both of its orbit and Pluto's orbit, Pluto is sometimes closer to the Sun and also Earth. Neptune is the windiest planet in our system, with wind speeds that can exceed 1,100 miles per hour, which is 1,770 kilometers per hour. This is much faster than the speed of sound. Now we come to the honorable mentions in our solar system. There are 5 dwarf planets that have been named as such. The first of which is sad Pluto, which was once a planet. It was a planet up until 2006. It is about half as wide as the United States of America. Pluto's moon, Charon, is so big that Pluto and Charon orbit each other. There is Eris, which has a gigantic orbit around the Sun, equaling 557 Earth years. Haumea, it spins so fast, has a rotation of 3.9 hours, that it gives it a squished look. Poor Haumea. Makemake. The name comes from the mythos of the Rapa Nui people that are native to the Easter Island. And Ceres, which is the smallest of the dwarf planets, sometimes considered an asteroid and a dwarf planet. And not of the dwarf planets, there are 2 rings in our system that contain smaller celestial bodies. The asteroid belt, which lies in between Mars and Jupiter, and the Kuiper belt, which is beyond Neptune. All of this is our solar system, our little place in the universe, tucked away in the Milky Way galaxy. So much out there left to explore.